Hello, my loves, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Nora, and today we're going to do a video on grief because it's been almost a month since I lost my grandmother. And in the last month, I have heard of five other people dying as well. So I think collectively we are going through a period of time where a lot of people are leaving Earth. And so I figured I would like to share some insights that I have gathered from this experience because I'm sure if there are five other people who have come forward and told me about their personal loss, and there are many, many more people going through this. It's kind of crazy. And this is the fifth death in my life. I also included my cat and my horse. So I think I've just had a lot of experience in this, and being a healer and being a super highly self-aware person, I just always, whatever I go through in life, I always try to notice the process that I'm going through because later on I can perhaps be a guiding light for someone else or help them understand or understand the process or give them some sort of like practical steps on how to do it in a way that would support their experience. Because, for example, when my granddad passed away literally 10 years ago, I was in a place in my life where I hadn't experienced loss in a very long time, and I was extremely close with my granddad and also extremely close with my grandmother. So the first time around when I had this kind of loss, I really didn't know what to do with myself, and I was smoking weed excessively. I was pushing down all of my emotions. I didn't speak to anybody about it, and I ended up developing very serious health concerns after that. I literally developed acne that I was fighting with for years, like maybe 6 or 7 years after that. So I definitely know what not to do. And so I thought I would share some insights from this time around where I feel like I have done it better, if that can be said, because also because I'm an entrepreneur and I'm like a very high achieving person, then I have to watch myself to not try to do everything right. Um, because really grief is not like some sort of to-do list or some sort of like assignment or a task that you need to finish, because the real healing happens sort of when you are present, when you are feeling your feelings, when you are actually going through the experience rather than pushing it away. So let's get into it. Let me see what my notes said. So obviously, I can only speak from experience, and this is my take on grief. And I'm sure there are many other people out there who have, posted their version of it. So take what resonates. But number one would be giving yourself space to grieve and also having discipline to not grieve all day, every day. Because if we are consistently in the energy of like, oh no, I have lost them, what am I gonna do? Just like in complete despair the entire day, every day, that is way too exhausting, okay? And that is also very, very difficult for the person, the spirit who has departed to see, you know? So I think a more proactive way really to grieve is to give yourself breaks from it, because truly, like, if we allow the grief to take over our entire life, then it does more bad than good for us. So, yeah, having some sort of discipline and consciously choosing some time within each day where you're not grieving, but you are focusing on something else, like something else. So you literally give yourself a break. So For example, some healthy distractions, that's number two, when you don't want to grieve, are watching series, playing games, or going to the cinema, or talking with some people. But then it might be easier to talk with um, some of your family members who aren't going through it that much, because otherwise there's two people really like going down like a very dark rabbit hole a lot. If that makes sense. Because, for example, for me, it's been very easy to speak with my mother because she has a similar understanding of the soul's journey, about reincarnation, about where we go after we die. Us being spiritual and awakened, we know that this is not the end, you know, so it's much easier for us to mirror it, ourselves and each other, and to talk about what we are going through, because it's more similar to a person than that doesn't have a spiritual insight and doesn't have like a similar mindset to you. So find someone to talk to, absolutely, but it's better to speak to someone that you sort of level with, you know? And also, there is no right or wrong way to grieve. This is my personal experience, my personal opinion, okay? Number three, sticking to routine. So, in the first weeks, what really helped me was the fact that I already have a very long-standing morning routine, which means that I stuck to my routine. I didn't drop my entire life, but I kept functioning for as long as I could, because I have a history. I was diagnosed with depression at the age of 10. Okay. So, I have a lot of experience in mental health and in depression and in the dark side of it. So I know that if I drop everything and if I just get into this like sadness mode from day one, it's going to be really, really hard for me to look after myself. So yeah, it really helped me in the first weeks because I was still able to cook for myself, for example, and I was still able to have a shower, like do all the normal things that I was doing. I really stuck to everything like that was normal. Um, but later on, as the weeks went by, the also the realization that you have like lost a person, it takes like a while. Then things started getting harder for me. So it was hard for me to cook, for example. And till this day, it's been about 2, 3 weeks where I haven't really been able to cook for myself that well. Like I Therefore, I stuck to things that would be like two or three ingredients. I would buy something that was sort of almost ready, and then I would chuck that in my air fryer. The air fryer is literally the foundation of my of me being able to survive because it's so quick and easy, you know. And then I would, I don't know, get like one piece of meat or something, and then put like a whole potato or like sweet potato in there. And then, you know, I have something healthy and something that's like protein already there. And then later on, when I was like on some days that I was like really down and couldn't even bring myself to do that, then I would just order food. So I would give myself a bit more grace and have like consciously a bit of a higher budget for takeaway that during that time. And then also like do let people know if you're struggling to look after yourself, if you're struggling to eat, if you're struggling to like have a shower, or if you're really struggling emotionally, then like take yourself take responsibility for yourself and reach out to people. So maybe someone can come over and cook for you, or someone can take you out for a walk, whatever it may be. Make sure that you don't allow yourself to get super, super, super down and hopeless, lost, and depressed. Okay, it's not good for you. It's gonna take way longer to go through everything. Then number four is talk to the person that you lost. Set up sacred space and include them in your day. You know, like when my grandmother passed away, then my instinct all the time was to pick up my phone and call her because we were like talking almost daily. And so for example, I have to heat my home with fire. There's like this fireplace and blah blah blah. And she was always the one that I would call if I had some sort of question around that, because her house had two fireplaces and she's been doing this her entire life. So she's my gal for that. So as a psychic, of course, it's easier for me to communicate with her. Um, but include the person in your daily things, like if you're cooking or if you whatever like the thing is that you would like to share with them, just share it with them because especially during the first days, the your loved one will be there. She will be, or they will be looking after you. They will be staying with you. They will be near you. In the first days, I literally asked my grandmother to sleep next to me in the middle of the night. And because I'm psychic, like I could sense her presence. And I think you don't need to be psychic. I think almost most people feel the presence of their passed on loved one in the first days. So just talk to them. That's it. Like your connection with your loved one doesn't disappear. It's still there. It will always be there. It's just changed. And it's important to not stay super attached to them as well. It's important to go through the process of letting go, like having the higher perspective, understanding that it's their time to go. They're gone. There's nothing to do now because it's very difficult if, for example, parents have lost their child and they are staying so adamant in not letting go, not accepting the reality that sometimes these souls can have a problem with crossing over. So that's also part of mediums' work, to help these people. So that's why we know. And yeah, it's important to let go at some point. And then number 5, feel your feelings. I was using evenings to cry. Of course, I would have like sudden sort of spikes of like crying moments. But that was the thing earlier where I said that make time for pauses in your grieving. But what worked well for me personally is because I'm an entrepreneur, I have work, I have like things to do during the day, like most people, let's be honest. Then it was easier for me to let go, first of all, and feel my feelings in the evenings, because that's when I would miss her the most, my grandmother. And that's where I would feel the most despair as well. So, yeah, for me, evenings worked really well for actually letting go, crying, processing, being angry, being sad, being disappointed, being shocked, all of these feelings. And yeah, the main thing is to really not push down your feelings because that will end up in depression, some physical problems like grief is so tricky because it's the worst thing you can experience, but it's so important that you experience it because if you don't experience it when it happens, it will prolong for years, sometimes decades, and you really don't want that, You want to get through it, let go, and move on with your life. And then number 6 is understanding that this is not the end. The connection is not lost, it has just changed. And as a psychic medium this time around, where I'm really like committed to my mission and doing this work, actually, it's been much easier for me because before, I guess I had realization that yes, like we are souls going through cycles of reincarnation and all of that, and the connection isn't lost. But actually, it can really help if you connect with them, whether you use like cards for that or you use the help of a friend who's a psychic or whatever it may be. Um, then it helps to check in with them, definitely, as a if you are spiritually open to it. So, this is it in terms of what my tips are. So I was thinking let's also do a little healing collectively as well. Let's set up sacred space first. So I'm going to count you through 3 breaths. So put your hands on your heart, get into receiving mode, meaning your chin slightly tilted up and spine straight. You can sit up or lie down. So take a deep breath in, hold, and breathe out. Another breath in, hold, and breathe out. Final breath in, hold, and breathe out. And now call into your space to your left, Archangel Michael. You may feel his presence on your left side. He has a very big presence. He's the angel of protection and the warrior. In front of you, I call in Archangel Haniel, the angel of unconditional love. She comes in front of you and her energy is sort of gentle, soft. To your right, I invite Archangel Raphael, the master healer, and his energy is more sort of flowy on your right side. Behind you, I call in your higher self. And I ask these beings to surround you now with their love, with their healing, with the highest frequency available, and with the protection. And I would also like to ask Archangel Michael to place invisibility cloak around us all. And now we are going to connect to God Source. Where you are, at the edge of the universe, there is a doorway of light. So see that doorway of light now, and let that light pour down past the stars, through the galaxies, through the Earth's atmosphere, through the sky, through the ceiling of the room that you're in, and throughout your entire body, up to a point where your entire body is glowing. Anchor us in light, God Source, and may all the messages that are coming through be divinely guided and true and for the highest good of the people watching this video. And we're also going to connect to Gaia, Mother Earth. So see the roots from the soles of your feet growing out and getting deeper and deeper into the earth until they reach the crystal heart of Gaia. So wrap your roots around her heart, and we would like to ask Gaia, Mother, to transmute anything that isn't for our highest good, any sadness, any grief, any disappointment, any heaviness, any grief from other people, anything at all, any attachments, any parasitic attachments, anything heavy that isn't for our highest good. Help us transmute these feelings and thoughts and beliefs into light, into strength, and into clarity. Thank you. So what popped in as well is that it's very important that you also cleanse your space. I was doing that daily as well. After I would finish crying, I would use Palo Santo. You can use sage, you can use incense, you can use the tincture, bells, whatever you normally use to cleanse space. Do that on a regular as well, because heavy energy resides, and when our energetic field is low, which it will be, we are more likely to get attachments. So it's very, very important to also protect yourself on a daily and use Archangel Michael's invisibility cloak. You don't want to be seen by lower entities as you are going through these lower frequency feelings. So yeah, after I would cry, I would literally cleanse this area, and I would also, as a psychic, send healing to my grandmother's home, where everybody else was still there. You know, my grandfather and other like family members, just to like lift the heaviness a little bit. It really makes a huge difference. So if you can do that as well. It's truly a good thing. So let's get into it. Archangel Haniel came through strong, and actually Jophiel is coming through as well now. So let's do a general sort of scan here. And yeah, so Jophiel is coming through because she wants to express the need of releasing your feelings, and you can also do that through art and through movement and whatever it may be that is your way of processing. Okay, it doesn't have to be the same way like I do things personally, me, Nora. And you can also do journaling, yeah, whatever it may be. So we are strengthening the energetic center of sacral chakra and adding more sort of more strength there, and more the strength of letting go and experiencing your feelings as well. Okay, let's activate that center a little bit more. Okay, we're just adding more bright orange yellow in there. And then they want me to pull out any sort of sadness that is stuck in this part of your body as well. And it's definitely worth doing like a little scan on your own body physically where you are feeling most stuck, and use the help of archangels, or selenite is a good crystal for that, for example, or clear quartz as well, to remove sadness and heaviness from these areas. Okay, I'm guided to the heart next. And we are clearing away the heartache, the pain of loss, the pain of being alone and loneliness, despair, fear of how to move on, what to do next, how to let go, how to function essentially. So we are clearing away with the help of Michael energy from here. And Archangel Raphael is coming in with green, adding lots of green into the heart center, and also self-compassion, self-love, and giving grace to yourself, understanding that right now is not the period where you're going to be perfect. So allow yourself to take a step back from work, from your responsibilities, whatever you need, okay? Whatever you need is allowed, because this is important for your healing as well. When we lose someone, it's the grief is sort of like, you could say, like a sickness. It's something that we have to just get through and experience, and do it the best way we can. Okay, and moving on to the throat. We are releasing all the sadness from the throat as well, so there would be more space, like the really heavy and stuck feeling you get when you are crying. We are releasing that as well, so you have more space in your throat to actually experience and cry and talk and go through all of that in your throat chakra as well, and express yourself, and whether it be through also writing or singing or talking, whatever it may be, poetry perhaps. So we are cleansing the throat now as well. You may feel like a sense of release in your throat right now. We are removing that. And Michael is coming in with blue as well, and adding like a sense of protection there as well, that you are safe to experience your feelings. You're not going to break if you experience your feelings. You're going to break if you don't experience them, okay? If you push them down, if you bottle them up, that is worse, because these feelings are going to come up in an unexpected situation and blow out like a lava. So it's important that you experience them now. And then while we're here, we're going to do a clearing in the, okay, we're adding more blue into the throat as well. Moving on to the third eye, we are clearing away all the horror, all the sort of ugly things that you might have seen, maybe the body, the dead body of your loved one, or whatever it may be, something you have seen, and maybe you have a lot of fears around death, or perhaps you have whatever it may be in your third eye that is blocking you from seeing things clearly, or is bringing you back lots of like heavy memories perhaps. So we are adding like a filter here as well, so you don't have to fear of the things that you experience psychically as well, whether it be any kind of attachments or whatever it may be. Have no fear, okay? Activating a third eye, and also like activating the higher perspective that of understanding that this is not the end. You are still connected to your loved one. They are just doing a healing right now in the soul's home, in the in-between or heaven, or however you identify this place. So they are just going through a healing right now. And then also clearing away any sort of disconnection from the crown. Yeah, add in a bit of light into the third eye as well. And then crown, just clearing away the blocks so you can feel connected, more connected to yourself and your loved one. And then connecting everything all the way down to the solar plexus. Solar plexus seems to be functioning well, but let's just add a little bit of sort of energy and strength in there, so you can look after yourself better, and you can like okay, we got gold as well coming in, so we are transmuting any sort of stuckness, any sort of like sticky energy that has paralyzed you perhaps from getting things done. So we are clearing that away and transmuting that into a bit more strength and motivation and getting things done. Okay, and then going through with this light from the crown through the sacral chakra and all the way to the root chakra. And it's important to do a clearing here as well, because a lot of you are feeling like unstable right now, unsure of what is next, unsure of how to do all this grief thing, how to like get through it basically. So we are adding some confidence here and some reassurance that everything is absolutely going to be okay. Your spirit team is there behind you, holding you. Your loved one is there holding you. You are going to be okay, okay? You just have to be brave now to experience and go through this process. Okay, all the chakras are connected, all the chakras have been balanced again. Now we're going to do a general clearing around your auric field, and we're also going to remove any sort of outdated energetic cords, not necessarily with this your departed loved one, but any sort of attachments that are stuck in your energetic field that are sort of like outdated and are not serving you. Okay, that went really fast. And now we are adding more protective light, more pink light for love and self-love and self-care, more green light as a general healing, self-healing, and and blue with Archangel Michael as well for extra protection and extra blue filter of seeing through people's intention and always being connected to your truth, okay? And then I see that Albert the Green Dragon is coming in as well, and he's also adding his layer of sort of like golden white the protection as well for transmutation. And he's saying as well to really connect with your dragon guys as well during this difficult period, because they can help you process your feelings as well and bring a bit of that soul fire and activate a bit of fire in your energetic and physical body as well. Okay, thank you everybody. This healing is now complete. And also, I recently got these new cards, Rebecca Campbell's and artwork by Danielle Knoll. Work your light oracle cards. My friend Alisa had them and I saw them in real life and I was like, these are cool. So let's pull a card as well. Share your voice. Come out of the cave, persecution, expression. So yeah, what we talked about here as well, to express yourself, to not be alone, to perhaps connect with nature, connect with earth, connect with your spirit family. Just connect. Don't completely isolate yourself during this difficult period. I'm feeling called to pull another card. So let's see. Let's see. No, wait, postpone, say no. This is important as well because when we are going through like funerals and all these ceremonies and things, then you have the right to say no to certain parts of it. If you don't want, you don't have to see the dead body. If you don't want to participate in certain things, that's okay. We all have the right to say goodbye in our own way, okay? And this one, Mintakan, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. I think this is coming through honestly because it's a reminder how we are all going to return to our soul's home at certain point, and again that we are not disconnected even after the person leaves. And yeah, everything is going to be okay, and you are going to meet again. All right, my loves, I hope that this video resonated with you, and this is it. All right, my loves, have a beautiful rest of the day. I hope this healing suits you, and I'll see you next time.